Hi there, I'm Kathleen Tometz from Doodle Art and Design, and I'm going to show you how to make a holiday feast table. Now this could be used as a centerpiece for a holiday, or it can just be a really fun project for a kid to do. And the cool thing is you can pick any holiday, Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July. In this case, I'm picking Valentine's Day. So what I recommend is go to Joann's or Michael's or go on Amazon and just get a lot of holiday themed stuff, like little things, because these are miniature. So you can also do this in different sizes. You can get these little plaques pre-cut already, in a pack at Joann's or Michael's or whatever. And then just pick up dowels at the same stores. You can cut them with a little saw. Often you can cut them with even scissors or wire cutters. These are a little bit thick, but you can get all different sizes. So I'm going to work with this. This is a piece of wood that I had cut. I zipped these dowels through my saw, and so I have a nice table. So the first thing I'm going to do is just glue on my tablecloth. So I've already cut some tissue paper to the right size. You can also use fabric if you have it, but tissue paper is fun. And, as you know, plenty of parties are on paper, or, the tables are covered in paper tablecloths. So I'm going to glue around the edges with a hot glue gun here, just so that the tablecloth falls nicely. I'm going to move this over. I have two layers of tissue paper because it is sheer and I want my tablecloth to not be see-through. So I'm going to put on this white, and then I'm going to sort of squeeze the corners in. I'm going to flip it over. Make sure it's holding, and then I'm going to do the edges here again for the top, which is my decorative tablecloth. So this is like a fun Valentine print. You just sort of fold it in. And then I had these little like fringy things. I'm gonna just put these at the edge of the table just to give it a little bit of, I don't know, fun. That's the beauty of this project, is the more like stuff that you can get for it, the cooler it's gonna be. And it's allows, like, say you're doing this with kids, hours of fun. So, because the detail that they'll come out with is pretty amazing. And most people love miniatures, not just kids. I love anything that's miniature. So now, since I got a little glue going on here, I also have, you could put like a little gem over where the glue is. Makes your table a little bit fancier. Okay. So now we're all set with the table. What you also need is tissue paper for napkins and placemats. I have already cut mine out just so this moves along a little bit faster. So I just took tissue paper, cut it in a circle. I layered it all so I could get 6 pieces all at once. And that's all you need to do that. So you do need scissors on hand for the cutting. So I'm going to use regular glue. I'm just going to put dots. I'm having my table set for 6 people. And so I'm going to just place my pre-cut out placemats right here. And I'm gluing everything because I don't want it to fall, obviously. But for kids, they may not want to glue because they may want to play with this. I've also pre-made napkins. I just doubled the tissue paper and then cut it and then folded it napkin size. So I'm also going to glue these guys just right next to the placemat. I'm not even sure if I put the napkin on the correct side, since I am not, I've never been a good table setter. Fortunately, there's no silverware with this. So I'm going to put my napkins. So I always told the kids when I did doodle art, the devil's in the details. So the more detail that you have, uh-oh, I think I'm missing a napkin. Or did I do two? I'll just steal this. I'll just give this a little cut. We'll just stick that there. No one will be the wiser except for us. So I always say the devil's in the detail to the kids, and that means that the more detail, the cooler the thing's gonna look. Okay, so I also had these charms, just little tiny charms that are gonna go on the napkins. They have a little legend on it. And so I'm gonna use the hot glue for this because these are heavier. So I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue, put the little charm with the messages, which I can't really read because my old eyes. So it would be like if you were having guests at a dinner party and you wanted to put a little trinket, a little favor for them. That's always a nice thing, like at a wedding. So I'm putting those on. So we're going to be coming to the food next, and I have done this before where I've used air dry clay or Sculpey. So look how, let me just interrupt myself. Air dry clay or Sculpey to make food, really realistic food, cakes, hamburgers, that kind of thing. I'm not doing that with this. I'm just doing fun Valentine stuff that will look sort of like food. So I have these buttons, which will be my plates. They're just the perfect size. So, so my food will be heart things. So, for example, I'm putting this heart's going to cover the holes of the button, and you can use, you know, this is like your imagination, right? This is all fake anyway because it's miniature, and so anything that you're putting on here, your imagination will just have it be some sort of food. And by the context clues of this being a little mini table, people will assume it is some sort of food. So I'm also putting, I'm going to put a bunch of glue here, and then I got these sequins, which are going to go there. So I'm just going to shake this over, and there we go. So I've already done my other 6 plates ahead of time, so you didn't have to watch me do that. And I'm just going to glue my plates onto my table. Get it all ready before any guests come, any miniature guests come. Now, this table is missing a centerpiece. And so I just took some of this wire. They have this for every holiday, and turned it into a heart. And then these, they're styrofoam like glittery hearts. I just pull this out, cut the bottom, so because I'm going to put it here and I want it to be able to be stable. And then I put the wire into the heart, and then just a lot of hot glue actually goes right there. And then I may take a few other gems, just put them on the table for a little sparkle. Which I realize I should glue, so I'll put a little bit of glue on there so they stay. I was thinking, I was like just placing decorations like this was a real table, but everything needs to be secured. So then here's the last plate. Jeez, got that. A little too much glue. What happened there? So now we have our Valentine holiday table. Like I said, kids love this. I had a leak in my art studio when I was doing the Halloween tables, and the kids were under the table working away because literally the water was pouring from the ceiling. Didn't stop. So this is a really fun project. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kathleen Tometz from Doodle Art and Design.